Hey guys, JW Fishing back with another video. Today, I'm with my dad over here, and we are at Aquanovic. This is a new fish store. Well, I don't know if it's new. I've just never been here before, and I'm going to pick up a fish for my tank. Yeah.
You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let me go. I'm sad, I know. Yeah, I'm sad, I know. Yeah, who am I? Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna.
It's acclimation time. So all we're gonna do is just float Mans in here. And then Mans acclimate. Alright, so I poked a hole and poured some water out of this because I'm about to put them in. But there was accidentally a snail in my bag. So I've got to get him out.
Yeah, the snail. Then in this corner. Almost got it.
There we go. I got the snail because these snails will eat your plants because I have live plants in here. So I'm just gonna put them in this cup for now. And then release these fish here. Oh no, he's stuck in the bag. Ah! Are they both in? Both of the fish are successfully in the tank. So, 1 second, I'm gonna put the lid on, empty the bucket out, put this in the trash, just do all that stuff, and then I will show you the fish in this tank. I just put the lid on, got the lights on, so I've found one of the fish. He's right there. And there's the other one right there. It's not a very crisp picture just because of the water, but you guys see him, he's right there. So in a bit we're gonna go cast net for crappie, bluegill, catfish, bass, anything we can. Alright, we've made it to the pond. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna put some water in this bucket. I've got my cast net right here. We're just gonna throw this cast net out, try to catch some bluegill and crappie. Okay, I did not record this. I didn't think I was gonna catch anything here. I just threw the net out and I ended up catching this beautiful, like probably 2-3 pound tilapia here. 1 to 2 pounds, I guess. But let's just get this thing out of the net. This thing is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is a pretty pale fish right now, but look at this fish. This tilapia, they're so beautiful. If I had a larger tank, this would definitely be going in it. Let's just release this thing. There she goes. Since we've had no luck on the bank besides that huge tilapia, I'm gonna cast it off here. See if the fish are out deeper. Gonna let it sink for a couple more seconds. Then bring this thing. It feels a little bit heavier. Oh, shad, maybe a bluegill. We got 2 shad, but that seems about it. If shad weren't such a weak fish, I might consider keeping them in my tank. So we're just gonna throw it back. Alright guys, I was not recording this one because I've had such bad luck with the net today, but just in one cast, I catch perfect size crappie and bluegill. So, just gonna toss them in the bucket, right there. They're going in the tank in just a minute. So we'll see you back at home. So we're back at home, we got our crappie and bluegill in this bucket, we got the net right here. We're gonna put them in some bags to acclimate them, and then I will see you on the flip side. Alright, I got the crappie and the bluegill in a 1 gallon bag. They're sitting in the tank right now. Air's flowing through right here, and this is the water from the pond. Definitely not gonna put that in my tank because that will get disgusting. But this one's trying to get down through the bottom of the bag. This one's being smart. So I'll see you once they are able to get in the tank. Alright, got the bag here. I'm going just to put it in here. Then got my net. I'm gonna scoop these fish out. Here is the crappie. Just release him. There he goes. Now, time to get the bluegill. I can't really see him, but this one's hard to get. There we go, we got him. So, let's just put him in there, and off they go. So, give me just 1 second, and I will turn the lights on for the tank. Okay, 3, 2, 1, boom. Well, a bunch of grass got in there. That'll be filtered out, but we got the bluegill over here. The crappies hide under the roots there, way back there. We got, I'm trying to find one of the Chinese algae eaters is right here. And I can't seem to find, and there's the other one just right there. So, algae eater, bluegill, crappie, and then the other algae eater's right over here. So, I came up to the tank after a couple hours, and the algae eaters are adjusting perfectly. They're very active. There's one over there, and then there's one behind the heater right there. But the bluegill and the crappie, they're sticking under the roots. See, there's the crappie there, as you can tell by the spotted tail. And then I'm gonna try to spot the bluegill. The bluegill is behind it. So then there's the bluegill right there. So those fish aren't really adjusting as well as the algae eaters, but then again, these have been in here for way more hours than these ones. So hopefully these are gonna get a bit more adjusted to the tank. And tomorrow I'm gonna get some bloodworms so I can feed these guys. Alright guys, quick update. It is the next morning. The crappie is swimming. He is out and about. The bluegill, he would periodically swim around. And don't know where the algae eaters are right now. Oh, there's one. Right by the heater, right there, and then I'm not sure where the other one is, but good thing is crappie swimming around. Alright guys, it is nighttime, so I have a cube of artificial blood, well, these are real bloodworms. I have a cube of that there. I'm gonna drop it in here. I'm gonna see what these two little fellers do. They're right sitting under there. The bluegill is staring at me, and the crappie's back there. So, see what they do when I drop this in. With this convenient little hatch, I shall ploop the bloodworms in. And now, just gotta wait till they start to thaw. And I'll turn the camera back on when I see some fish activity towards the bloodworms. Alright. The bluegill is feasting on the bloodworms. I've been spotted. Still feeding on him. When I caught this fish, he was super pale, and just after 1 day in the tank, he's now very colorful. Mr. Bluegill still just numbing away at these bloodworms. Mr. Crappie's still just over here envying the meal. Well guys, we have an emergency in the tank. It's the next day, and our crappie, which is right back there, he won't eat. I found out that crappie, people normally keep them as adults so they can feed them minnows, which that's expensive, and you can't go out every day to get minnows from ponds if you're not going to pay the money for them, because these will not eat processed food. So I'm going to release him tomorrow, catch a new fish. I'll show you that new fish. I'm not going to record me catching it just because I want to get it done real fast. And but the bluegill, he's doing just fine. He has some amazing personality. Alright, release the final fish into my tank. I might try to cast net a catfish sometime, just because I think that'd be cool to have in here. He's a bit larger compared to man's here. this dude's only about like 3 or 4 inches. This dude's quite a bit bigger. I thought the size difference was a bit smaller when I cast netted this guy right here, but you know, can't hurt. So as I was editing this video, one thing I forgot to put in, I want you guys to help me name these fish. Just comment down below some suggestions for the fish. Let me just remind you that we have a big bluegill, a little bluegill, 2 algae eaters somewhere. So help me name some of those fish. Give me some suggestions down in the comments. Well guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to go anywhere, fish everywhere. Bye peeps.